What's up? This is John from John Bench for Photography, and for a hot minute y'all have been asking me to do an office tour. Now my office is an absolute mess right now, so how about we just start out with a desk setup tour. As a wedding photographer and content creator, my desk setup is a huge part of my workflow. And being self-employed for about 2 to 3 years now, I spend most of my time at my desk. So let's see what I'm working with to get this work done. So the desk itself is a nice IKEA setup. Every part of the desk is straight from IKEA. Starting out with the Linman tops, I have a black and white theme going on for my desk and desk setup. An Alex drawer for one of the legs. This is where I store a bunch of my random stuff like batteries and film and who knows what else. Honestly, my wife gets on me about it all the time because I just throw whatever in there. And the rest of the legs are the Godwin legs for support and the Finvard leg for a nice look on the side and a place to store my holdfast Romographer bag. Underneath the desk, I have a Signum rack, which also comes from IKEA to kind of help with the cable management, which I am horrible at. And honestly, I should be much better being an audio engineer, but I'm sorry, I hate cable management. Next up is the main part of the desk, which is my monitor. I'm rocking with a BenQ 3420Q. Definitely make sure to check out my review of it up above. I absolutely love this monitor. It's a 34-inch ultra-wide flat panel so that you don't have any distortion in your photos while you're editing. Definitely make sure to check out the monitor. It is hands down my favorite. You may have noticed in the past that I was using 2 dual monitors. Those were also BenQ monitors, but I've recently upgraded to this ultra-wide monitor. And I have the monitor sitting on a Jarvis arm. This saves me some desk space, and also I just love the look of a floating monitor, really. I've finally been able to get a monitor arm I wasn't able to before with the dual monitors, and it's so nice how much space it saves. For my monitors, or speakers as everyone else calls them, I'm using the Yamaha HS7s. Y'all, I've wanted these monitors for the longest time. And if you're not aware, I actually went to school at Berklee College of Music for audio engineering. So that was actually what I was doing first before photography. These monitors sound great, they're nice and flat, and they're amazing for audio editing. So if you think I just look like another YouTuber rocking the cool white speakers, no, I'm sorry. I'm an audio engineer and these monitors are good and I love to use them and I've wanted them for a long time. Running the monitors, I have a Focusrite Claret 4 Pre. Right now I don't have any nice microphones that I can use on it, but I am looking to get back into some audio production. So hopefully soon you'll hear some tracks from me, and I might be trying to put them on Artlist as well, so keep an eye out for that. And speaking of audio and music, I recently got the Novation 61SL Mark III. Y'all, this MIDI keyboard is absolutely amazing. Honestly, it's so good it might make me start making videos on my other channel again and get back into music production. But it interfaces directly with DAWs like Ableton Live and Reason, Logic, Pro Tools, and also can control hardware devices. So this thing is way more than I need now, but honestly, I am in love with it. And just look at it when it turns on, it's so cool. I also recently got an OP1, which I've wanted for the longest time. This thing is so cool. It's fun for sampling and making cool sounds, and honestly, I'm looking forward to getting much more out of it in the upcoming years. Now, the most important part of my setup is my storage. Obviously, as a wedding photographer, being able to back up all of my photos and videos is huge. And if you're curious how I back up my stuff, definitely check out my video up above about my backup process. So I already have a whole bunch of hard drives inside of my computer, but I also keep 2 external hard drives and 2 NASs over in my mess land, as I like to call it. This is a section on the side of my desk where I keep batteries and all kinds of random stuff, and also my NASs and external hard drives. I also recently got a QNAP switch to help with 10 gigabit Ethernet speeds, so I have a piece installed in my computer and the switch and going from my QNAP NAS. I actually did a video about that too, so check that out up above. But I'm telling you, if y'all aren't using any type of NAS or a whole bunch of external hard drives, you need to go ahead and get one. I love the little QNAP one I have, and honestly, I might get a larger bay one so I can just stack it with terabytes and terabytes of data. Moving right along is my office chair. Obviously this is important because I'm always sitting in it. I have a Herman Miller Aeron chair, which I somehow broke with my big butt, I guess. I bought this one used, but I don't know what happened. I sat down one day and snapped the back of it, so I hope to get another one. But after working at places like Squarespace and just any kind of tech open floor plan type of workspace, these Aeron chairs are like the main chair ever used. Honestly, in music studios too, like they're the chairs that I see absolutely everywhere, like hands down. I've seen this chair the most and I love mine. So hopefully I'll get a new one soon, we'll see. And last but not least is my computer, which I'm sure you all have questions about. I always get questions about my computer during my live streams. So let's take a quick look at what runs the whole desk setup. So I have a custom built PC that is also a Hackintosh. If you're not familiar with Hackintoshes, basically it's loading Mac OS onto a custom built PC. So I can run Windows and Mac OS whenever I want to. As far as specs, I have an Intel i9-9900K, overclocked just a tiny bit, the Z390 Aorus Pro for the motherboard, 128 gigs of RAM, which is absolute overkill, I know, a Radeon 7 graphics card, and also the Radeon 6800 XT, and a 10 gigabit Ethernet card that I was talking about earlier. This thing is a beastie machine, and being able to switch between Windows and Mac OS is absolutely amazing. I generally use the Mac side for all of my video editing. I love using Final Cut, and as a past Apple employee, I received Final Cut for free, so that's my editor of choice. And then on Windows, I do all my photo editing and also any game playing. For the keyboard and mouse, I'm using the Logitech Craft. Honestly, I'm not even really using it for what it's for. That big knob on the top, I barely ever use that, but I love the low profile of it and the keys. Also, I have two different mice, the Logitech MX Master 2S for when I'm on the Windows side, and then an Apple Magic Mouse for when I'm on the Mac side. Basically, all I have to do is reboot my computer, load it into whichever operating system I want, and I'll generally switch my mouse along with that. So that was a quick look at my desk setup and what I'm using day in and day out. Let me know what you think of the desk setup and if there's anything I could have added to make it better, or if there's anything you'd like to have in your own desk setup. Thanks again for hanging out on the channel, and I hope you loved this information. I will check you out next time. All right, peace.